Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today uh, we will talk about 5 things that you should do every day, and it is irrespective of who you are, from where you are from, what is your age, what do you work. I suggest that everyone should be doing these 5 things on a daily basis to improve their life. And this is not related to your work, this is not related to your habits, this is just related to your life. If you want to improve your life, you will see that these 5 things are important to your life. So let's start with the first one. So I've written here, first one is meditation. Meditation is, what is meditation? Meditation is the exercise of your brain, of your mind. Like you need to exercise your body, which we will come in our second point. You need to exercise your brain as well. Now, why I emphasize on meditation so much is because of my experience with meditation. I have done all these different forms of meditations, guided meditations, vipassana, and there are many meditation centers that I've visited and lived, Zen meditation, Osho meditation. So it really depends on what kind of meditation you like, but every day you should dedicate some time to your life to do meditation. For example, what I do is I meditate for 21 minutes in the morning, 21 minutes in the afternoon, and 21 minutes in the night. Approximately it becomes 1 hour of meditation every day. So you don't need to start there. It is initially difficult, it was difficult for me also. You can start with as low as just 5 minutes every day. So if you put 5 minutes for yourself, just put a timer on your phone, close your eyes and sit in peace. Let your thoughts come and pass by, and just meditate. So that's the simplest form of meditation. Now there are guided meditations where somebody might tell you, move you from, example, body awareness meditation. They will move you from your head to toe, or like they do in vipassana also. So there are many different separate forms of meditations, but you can adopt to what you like, what suits you, and what you can keep changing also. So for example, if you get bored of just sitting like that, you can do mantra meditation. Like you can chant something, keep saying something in your mind, like om om. So there are so many forms of meditation, unlimited types, and it really depends on what you end up liking. So give it a try different forms, and you will arrive at one for some time, or you will start liking all these separate forms, so you can keep changing the meditation that you do. Now, you must have heard this, that the most important thing in life is peace of mind, from monks, from big gurus, and it is true, because if your mind is not at your peace, it is difficult for your body also to be at your peace, because mind ultimately physically is a part of your body only. So, and it is almost the most powerful, or you can say the second most powerful, because the power of the heart is the highest power. So the second most powerful organ in your body is your mind. It can change your reality. So you need to take care of it, you need to exercise it, you need to love it, you need to keep upgrading it as well. So please meditate, please start today, and I will be very happy if you take my advice and start meditating. But you will see the results for yourself. Even just by meditating 5 minutes, you will see that your peace will be increased, so you'll be happier in life, and your peace of mind will increase. So that is about meditation. And the second one is exercise, physical exercise. So again, there are so many forms of physical exercise. You can do yoga, you can do gym, you can do pilates, you can just dance, you can go walking, running, and you can again pick up the form that helps you, that aligns with you. Doing anything where your heart is not aligned is not suggested. So if you forcefully just push yourself to do something, you might be able to push yourself for 1 week, you might be able to push yourself for 1 month, 1 year even, but then after that there will be a break even point that now I just can't force myself to do something. So it is important that you pick up something that aligns with you, that you like doing, that you enjoy doing. Initially, it might be difficult to pick it up. For example, getting dressed for gym and going to the gym initially seems like such a big task. But once you start enjoying it, then there is only a little bit of gap that you are enjoying it, but still it is difficult to start it, go there, get ready for it. That is another kind of gap, which is your programming in the mind that exists, and we can beat that as well, which we will talk about in the third point. But firstly, you need to start with something that you enjoy, and then we can change our thoughts about it. So for example, if you have a thought process that I feel very tired doing exercise, I don't like exercising, I am kind of a lazy person, if you have such thoughts in your mind, they need to be changed, because your thoughts are what you decide your reality. Ultimately, what you see is made up of you. So if you want to change your reality, you have to start with changing with your thoughts as well. Physical exercise is important because you were blessed with this body. When you were born, you were given this body. Now as you're growing up, this body is also shedding some of the energy and also absorbing some of the energy. So when you exercise, this process of shedding energy and absorbing energy comes in a balance, so that you feel more energetic towards life every day. You will see, when you go to gym, you will have more energy to do other things in your life. You will enjoy doing other things in your life. So you just have to start, you and just decide that today I will do, let's say I will go to gym for 15 minutes, but I will go to gym. So that will help you form kind of a habit where you practice what you want to improve in your life, and do it consistently. So physical exercise, it's very important to do it consistently to get right efforts. For example, if your goal is to reduce your weight, then you have to ensure that 4 to 5 days in a week I am doing physical activity. You can take 1 or 2 rest days every week. You can take a rest day after every 2 days. You can start with exercising alternate days also. So it's just about starting, and then you will automatically pick up the pace. So when you will see the results, so you push yourself a week to go to gym, and then you see the results of the gym, then from inside you will have a feeling to start going to it more regularly. So physical exercise is something that you should include consistently in your life schedules. And again, pick up what aligns with your heart. Don't just push yourself, don't just go to gym. For example, I have tried both things. I have tried gym and yoga. What I realized is going to gym was like pushing myself, although it gave me results, very good results, but it did not stick. I could do it for 6 months, 1 year, but after that I could not continue with it. While with yoga, I am able to do it very consistently, because it is difficult to start with the process sometimes, but then once I start, it starts feeling so good in my body. It start feeling so peaceful, so relaxed in all of my body, that now I can't resist it. I have to do it every day. So that's the kind of activity you need to find for yourself, that you will not be able to just stop yourself from doing it. That's the goal. And starting small, you can reach your goal very soon. It might just take you 2 to 3 months to get consistent with the process if you start doing something that you love. The third thing that I find very important is mind reprogramming. So we start absorbing things as soon as we come to this world, which is when we are in the womb of our mother. We start listening to the things in the surroundings. We start sensing energies. Like, we see there are so many different kind of sensors created in the world. Imagine how many sensors we have in our body. So we start sensing our surroundings. We start sensing what others are feeling. We start sensing their beliefs. So for example, if somebody has a mentality of living in lack, and they are driven by lack and fear, like, for example, if I do exercise from the point of view that if I don't exercise I will fall sick, that is called lack mentality. But I exercise because I love myself and I want to more, improve and improve myself. That is coming from a place of love. So these are all these different kind of people that you might have come across. Then you grew up, you went to school, you again met all these different kind of people. It depends. All your life you have been meeting different kind of energies, and you have been absorbing some of it. And the first 7 years of your life you absorb the most, because your mind was forming, your brain was getting developed, so you almost absorbed everything that was in the surroundings for those 7 years. Now it took you to where you are right now. It taught you things that you achieved things, you manifested a reality, you finished some goals. All that was on the basis of your mind that you have currently. Now, if you want your life to change further, you need to change what your mind has stored inside, what kind of thoughts it's coming. So that's why they say that, have positive thoughts, have the feelings of gratitude, so that when you feel more gratitude and thankful for something, you are basically inviting more of thankfulness into your life. So whatever you feel today is something you are inviting more into your life tomorrow. And feelings are related to our thoughts ultimately. So if you are continuously having thoughts of I I am scared, I might fail, I am not good enough, and thoughts like this all day, then it will demotivate you completely, and it will just compound itself more and more and put so much negativity into you. But then when you do the opposite, you tell yourself that I love myself, I am compassionate to myself and compassionate to everyone in the world, I'm kind to all human beings that I meet, I am growing every day. So thoughts like this, when you start putting these thoughts consciously, so subconsciously you are arriving at whatever was filled up in the past, but now you start filling it with new things, that I am good enough to achieve my dreams, I can do this, I can win. All these are just simple thoughts that can change your reality so much. So there are many ways to do this. If you will just search online, you will find there is, like, they even do things with neuroprogramming with your brain, they have understood in world has understood the importance of this, so there are so many different ways that are found. The simplest way that I find for myself is affirmations, and basically saying things that I want to become, or in the present sense. So for example, if I have issues with self love, I can tell myself that I am bold, I am beautiful, I am loving towards myself. So if I start telling these things, it brings it, my brain will have more of those positive thoughts, and once your brain have more positive thoughts, it starts impacting whole of your system, and you become positive. So find a way to reprogram your brain. You can do it in hypnosis also. There are so many guided hypnosis, mind reprogramming meditations available online. You can try those. uh, I will share the link to one of the mind reprogramming channels below that I use for myself sometimes. So you can use that one. It's by Michael Seeley. So he has a lot of different kind of hypnosis to improve self esteem, to bring up confidence, to decrease anxiety, depression, to align with your higher self. So what I try to do is I include one of those, or I listen to affirmations every day, and I work on that reprogramming of my mind every single day. So you can also form this, and you can also start very simple. Just take a pen and paper and just started writing out these positive thoughts towards yourself. Just dedicate like 15 minutes of your time on pen and paper and reprogramming. 15 minutes a day can take you to places that you have not imagined. So 15 minutes of mind reprogramming every day will change your life so much in next 1 year that you will not recognize yourself, I'm sure. So try it, try with that. The next one is sleep, and I say 7 to 8 hours. Now everybody has a different time. So for example, some people might only sleep for 6 hours and it's sufficient for them. So you might have to figure out what is sufficient for you. And how do you decide that? When you sleep and you wake up fresh, you feel fresh, you feel energetic, and you feel more positive towards life, that means you have had enough of your sleep. So try to check what is the best and optimum time for you. Suggested is 7 to 8 hours. I sleep for 8 hours minimum a day, and everybody should at least take 6 to 8 hours of sleep, according to me. Lesser than 6, I haven't found a lot of people who had enough energy after sleeping lesser than 6 hours. So start out with 6 to 8 hours and find what sticks for you, what works best for you. um, Timing of the sleep should also be around the same time. So if you sleep late, it doesn't matter. If you sleep early or late, as per me, it's okay to sleep late. For example, my sleep cycles are late. At this time I'm recording this video at the middle of the night for you, it's around 2 a.m. So I just have the energy to record this at this time, but there are people you will find that they are more energetic in the mornings. So everybody has different. I would not force you to sleep early. I would not force you to wake up early because I am not that person. And it works for me. I have tried forcing myself to wake up early, but I have just never been be able to be productive in the mornings, irrespective of when I wake up, when I go to bed. So it's just different for everyone. You have to accept that. If I sleep early, I sleep early. If I sleep late, I sleep late. But I get enough of sleep is what is mostly important. If you're sleeping late, you have to wake up late. If you're sleeping early, you have to wake up. Now, this might change based upon your lifestyle also. You might have work in the morning, you might have your own responsibilities. So then adjust your sleeping time to sleeping early because of that. But recommended hours of sleep is the same. Second thing is, I have noticed that it is true when you are looking at blue screens, you do not get very good sleep, especially if you are looking at those screens right before your bed. So my eyes even got dry, because I was not sleeping enough once, and I was looking at blue screen. I was just random scrolling on my mobile phone before going to bed. So that took me to a very bad place. So 45 minutes before you want to sleep, you should just like stop looking at your mobile and do something else, like meditate. Right before bed is a very good habit. So you can stop looking, scrolling laptop, and start just with meditation before going to bed. Fifth one is also aligned with these, which is eating healthy. We are just like our mind was programmed to think some thoughts, we are also programmed to eat some things. So for example, if you have grown up in India, you are used to eating a lot of rice, chapati, carbohydrates basically. But you need to include healthier things which are needed. So for example, you need protein for your hair. If you're not eating enough protein, your hair will start depreciating, right? So start including more healthier things into your diet. We are used to a certain kind of diet, so changing it again comes with a little bit of difficulty. I always say that you can always start small with your things and then increase them bit by bit. So, for example, what you can do is, I will have one healthy meal. This is where I started, that I'll have one healthy meal and then increase it to all healthy meals. The quantity of the food should also be just sufficient enough to feel you full, but not overdoing it. Again, being from India, and all Indians would understand, we are in a habit of overeating. So we have to slowly cut down what we do not need and slowly increase what we need more of. So include more green food, increase more protein rich food, vitamins. You will get all these things online easily, like what foods to eat and what foods you like is also important. So again, doing anything from a place of love is really important. If you are not doing it, just forcing it, you will be able to survive it for 6 months, but not more than that. So you need to start it with something that you like, and if there are like 10 options of protein, you have to pick up the two that you love eating and include more that in your diet. So if you just force yourself to eat something, you will not be able to survive. If you just force yourself to eat healthy, you will not be able to survive. You have to start liking it, and it always starts small. So start liking and increase the diet. Now it comes to supplements. So some of the supplements everybody should take, like your vitamin D, vitamin, multivitamins. There are so many generic multivitamins available in the market. You can even go to a doctor or nutritionist, get tests done to check what are your vitamin levels and which ones do you need, and start eating those ones. If you are really concerned, you should get yourself checked and then start eating those vitamins. If not, you can start with generic multivitamin over the counter medicines and take one of the multivitamins every day. So my advice, best recommended, get checked once with a doctor, and then based upon your levels modify your vitamins. You can get checked once every year and see, for example, your vitamin D levels, how are they, if they have improved or not with the vitamins you are eating. And basis that you can also improve the quality of vitamins you are taking every day. There are just so many choices to everything every day these in these markets. Like, you will see on Amazon there are 10 vitamins available. So try and test. I don't have a recommendation. I took a medicine from a prescription basis my tests. So I don't recommend any vitamins from my end. But meanwhile you get tested, you can check for reviews on Amazon and order some over of the counter vitamins for yourself. So that's about eating healthy. And these are very basic things. All these, especially sleep and eat, are all very basic things. You might have already been aware of them and you might already be doing them. But please include meditation, exercise, and mind reprogramming every day as well. All these 5 activities will ensure that rest of your life becomes better. You will see that all people who are living their life abundantly are following most of this and more. But these are the 5 basic things that almost every successful person is doing. So start today, start small, start with one if you want, and then proceed and build up to all 5. And I wish you all the best in following these. If you have any questions, you can ask me in comments and I will try to respond. And you can subscribe to my channel to get more such videos. As I promised, I will post a video meditation that I do, and you can just sit along with me and do that meditation also. So happy trying all these things and all the best. See you all. Bye bye.